My name is Cait Leavey. I was 10 years old when I lost my dad, Joe. He was a lieutenant in the New York City Fire Department. His company was one of the first fire companies to respond that day. I was in 5th grade on 9/11. My dad was supposed to pick me up that day. That afternoon, my dad did not show up, and my babysitter was there. I thought that was really strange. I honestly just was very confused. I didn't really understand kind of what was going on. I think part of it was my mom didn't really want me to see the news of the towers being hit. I do remember my mom saying to me that he wasn't coming home. I remember asking my mom if I could say something at my dad's funeral, and she, said she told me it was a great idea. And then I remember, being very nervous about what would I say. My family friend sat down with me and we wrote down everything I loved about my dad and things I enjoyed doing with him. That poem was really, really important for me to write, and it's something I still have. My dad loved, being a kid himself, and I would come home from school, he would help me with my homework, and then we would go outside and, play softball or play soccer or play with everyone in the neighborhood. My dad's profession was helping others, and I think the biggest thing that I remember of my dad is the impact that he had on other people. A lot of people remembered my dad as someone who always had a smile on his face, was always asking how you were, going, above and beyond to help other people. I felt that there were a ton of people that reached out, and I was just very overwhelmed and grateful, and I felt that experiencing that gave me a different perspective of what it really means to make a difference in someone's life. It was just those little things that made such a big impact on me. My teacher, who just walked by at recess and saw me writing, he asked me, "What are you writing about?" And I told him that I wanted to write to the mayor about coming to my dad's funeral, and he sat down right next to me and he helped me write this letter. I consistently felt like there was I was being hugged. There was an embrace around me. It was amazing to see not only how New York City came together, but even my small town outside of New York City, how everyone just showed up for one another. I think it's incredible that 9/11 is a National Day of Service. 9/11 impacted many people. I think it's important for the next generation to understand how we can show up for one another, and it doesn't need to be in this grand, big way, but even the smallest way, from a note, from a phone call, from just being there with someone who may be going through a difficult time. And I think that, the National Day of Service is important for, this generation to really understand how we can remember 9/11 and what 9/11 really represented for, our nation and for our communities. 9/11 really encouraged others, to go out there, to live life, to celebrate one another, to lift each other up, and to, I think most importantly, let even, one person know how important they are, or that they're put a smile on someone's face.